Good morning. It is Monday and I feel like this week is going to be pretty good. I always go into a fresh week. Not always. Most days, most weeks I go in to the week with a fresh attitude after being pretty rested and hopeful that the week will bring good things. And I feel very prepared this week. I kind of went home over the weekend and I didn't even spend a lot of time. I just spent about 2 hours on Saturday evening thinking about what I was doing for the next couple of weeks. So today is Pink Out Day. It is the last day of October, and October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we are doing Pink Out today. So I have my pink studs, my pink little ring here, and a few, 4 pink bracelets on, and a pink scarf that I got when I ran in 5K for breast cancer awareness. I have on a pink shirt and my pants have some pink studs in them. I'm also wearing pink socks. So I'm very pink today, and my makeup that I actually did, because I almost never wear makeup to work, but I have some light pink like opal and then some hot pink. I did a little bit of pink blush and also some pink powder for my highlight, and then I'm wearing pink lipstick and some pink gloss. So I feel like I'm pretty pinked out today, and pink is my favorite color, so of course any chance to wear pink. My dad called me on Saturday, then he called me on Sunday, and then he called me at 5 o'clock this morning because I did not call him back. Every time he called I was doing something, and then by the time I thought to call him it was very, very late at night. So he called me at 5 o'clock this morning, and I was like, I'm so sorry, because I knew he was going to be stressed out and worrying because I didn't contact him. So I was like, I will call you when I'm done getting ready. So I have to call him and talk to him on the way to work. Cancer period runs in my family, but my mother-in-law, who I did not get the privilege of meeting, she did pass away, and she died of cancer. Her cancer started off as breast cancer, and then it spread other places in her body. Eventually there will be a cure for it. It might not happen in my lifetime, but hopefully people will just be aware and just get their mammograms done and all of that, and maybe cancer can be caught before it spreads. So I hope you all have a wonderful Monday, and I will talk to y'all later. I just wanted to touch base with y'all again and say hi. Today was actually a very good day. We got some learning done, and for the most part my students were on task. My last class kind of struggled a little bit. I feel like by the end of the day they are kind of ready to go home, and then they were all wanting to discuss their costumes for this evening, talking about the candy they were going to get this evening, and so that was kind of what their minds were on. So it's kind of bad for them because tomorrow I will not be there for their class. I have a training to go to, so I'm actually leaving half a day. That's it. I just didn't want to end without saying goodbye for the evening. Good morning. It is definitely a taco and coffee Tuesday. Today is the 50th day of school, and so I am wearing some 50s Hollywood glam right now. I have this updo that is extremely high today. I have this French roll in the back, and then up here I have some, I don't know, a double bun thing. I like it. And then I have on just a red camisole and this sheer polka dot black and white shirt. It's like a 3/4. And then I have on just a little bitty glam set that I have. I'm really good today. I actually put on makeup. This is the second day in a row I put on makeup, so hey, shout out to me. And it's almost light outside, which is different for me. It is 7:15, and normally on a Tuesday I would be holding tutorials. However, I am not holding tutorials because there's a couple things going on this week at the school. Alright, y'all, so I feel like I'm going to be late for my training. I could not leave. Like, I'm such a perfectionist and everything was not together, and so I stayed at work a little bit longer than I was supposed to. They had the A team come in and help me out, and actually I'm the one who asked for part of the A team to come and help because I didn't want the students unmonitored, and there was like a confusion with the sub and the time the sub was supposed to be there compared to the time that I was supposed to leave today for my training, and I didn't leave. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Good morning. If y'all know me, y'all know I like to be at work extra early, like almost an hour or more before I have to go there, because I am more productive in the morning. But today I decided to be more productive at home, and I did a little bit of ironing of clothes, and so that's how I decided to spend my mornings. And I feel like I'm becoming more the old me, where I'm really put together and all of that stuff. I was behind on some paperwork for work, but after my training yesterday, I just got it all together. Like, I caught up on all the paperwork that I needed to get caught up on. So at this time, I don't owe anybody information. I emailed everybody that I needed to email back. Well, I am going to utilize some of the information that I learned at the training yesterday. Well, I love going to trainings where I can use the information right away. I'm headed to get some lunch right now, and I just wanted some pizza. So I'm thinking that I also want something from Sonic, like a Sonic drink. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go in and get my food. Hi, can I just have a small cherry slush? Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
It's not that bad. It's okay. It's actually good. So, that's pretty good. Okay. It's such a beautiful day outside. Those little clown people that I told you about, like, they took up some of the clowns, but they still have some of the clowns, and now they have posters in their yards about the clowns. I don't know, that's ridiculous. Okay, here's my pizza right here, my personal pizza from Il Primo. See that? It's 4 slices. And normally I don't eat the whole thing at once, but I'm hungry right now, so I might just eat it. Like, I love when students have those aha moments and they're like, oh, I get it. So I feel like today we have had a lot of those moments where students are really understanding it, and it is kind of a hard topic, and it is dividing fractions. And let me tell you about dividing fractions. Like, I used to teach the algorithm, but what I've noticed is that students are not really ready to understand the algorithm, and then it sets them up for kind of failure in the future when they're talking about like asymptotes and parabolas and all of that in high school. And so by just having the students use models in 5th grade, it really helps them to understand the why of problems, the why of x and exponents and all of that. And so when students understand it, then it helps them to solve the problems just better, just not only now but in the future. So we kind of focus on just models, and I told my students, like, if you are at the point where you feel like you can use the standard algorithm, I'm okay with you using the standard algorithm. However, you have to explain to me why your answer is why it is. And no, you're not just multiplying the numerator and the denominator to get a problem in a division answer. That if it's a division operation, why are you multiplying? And I ask those questions because students are just focused on patterns a lot of the time. They're only focused on the patterns of reasons, or they're focused on the patterns of different problems, and they don't understand why the patterns are the way they are. You understand that the inverse of division is multiplication, that 4 wholes is equivalent to 4 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator, and you understand that the inverse operation of 4 times a number is 1/4 of a number, and you can really explain to me what the reciprocal is and all of that, I will take the answer of you doing the standard algorithm. But until that day comes, I'm going to need you to make a model. So that is that. And it's not just because I'm like trying to make it be my way or whatever. It's because I know that in the end, in the long run, it is best for these students if they understand not just a pattern and a mnemonic device and something to help them to just solve this problem in the now, but it's going to mess them up later on in life. Then that is what I'm going to try my best to force them to do. But they're not my children, so I can't force them to do what I want them to do. They'll do what they feel like doing. So I am back at work now, and I am about to go eat my food, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I am headed home. I'm actually almost there, and it is not even 5 o'clock yet. My day was okay. My last class was a bit challenging. We actually didn't get through the whole lesson today in that class, but we did in all my other classes, so I'm happy about that. So overall, it was a pretty good day. And I'm just noticing that my windshield wiper, because it's a little drowsy out here, as you can see on my window. Can y'all see that? On my window. My windshield wiper is doing this crazy thing. I'm going to show y'all. Yeah, so I guess maybe that means I need another one, because it is not getting that little middle section right there, and that is exactly what I need to look at. This is my breakfast, 2 eggs and a waffle and my coffee. I'm just a little confused in this car, a little bit. But I'm in my husband's car this morning, which is still my car, but he primarily drives this car. Alrighty, so I'm finally leaving, and of course I'm leaving later than I wanted to, as normal. I actually planned on leaving at 5 o'clock, but then my husband told me that he had to go somewhere. He just took MJ, and they just went. So instead of going home like I should have done, like I planned on doing in the first place, my brain said, you know what? There's not going to be anyone at home. Just stay at work and work. So that's what I did. I did get a lot of work done, actually. But it is, 6:40, and now I'm leaving. So, and then I forgot I drove my husband's car to work. And normally when I drive his car, he comes and gets it. And so I was looking for my car, and I'm like, where is my car at? So then I realized that I was not in my car. How was your Thursday? Was it thrilling? Was it terrific? Was it tantalizing? Yeah, my day was okay. Towards the end of the day, I kind of felt bad because there's this student who recently moved into our class, and she was kind of sad, and I just had a conversation with her and asked her what was going on, and she was like, I just can't learn in this environment. And she was like, people are just talking and you're trying to teach, and people are just not listening, and it's just hard to learn like that. And I felt so bad for her because like a lot of students feel that way. And I actually mentioned to the whole class what she said. I said, someone in your class is having a hard time in here learning and really being productive, because some people come to school and it's not to learn, and it's really sad. And as I was saying this, 3 other students were nodding in agreement. So I'm sure there's more, but there's at least 4 students in my class, and I'm sure there's at least 4 or 5 students in each class who are just fed up and who are just tired. And honestly, I feel like teachers are just fed up and just tired, because we come there to teach and we have to do so many other things besides teaching, and then it's a struggle, and it's a struggle for everyone. Students just don't want to be there, and sadly that's why teachers don't want to be there. I honestly feel like teachers, if you go into teaching, unless you're just a horrible person who just wants to torture children, you become a teacher because you really want to make a difference. Or at least even if you don't want to make a difference, you at least want to instill knowledge upon children. Like I feel like you want to impart some knowledge upon someone else. They want to make a positive difference and positive change in children and just in the world in general. Like, that's how I feel. Let me know if you feel different, but that's how I feel. But then I feel like what happens is that these good teachers are just drained, and every good is soaked up out of them, and it takes a very strong person to maintain who you are as a person. Oh my goodness. So every time I turn, this phone falls off of the position that I have it in. So I'm sorry. Negativity, negative parents, negative students, negative administration, just the negative people who we find ourselves in contact with throughout our experience as a teacher results in teachers just losing themselves and not wanting to do it anymore, just giving up, just walking out. And I personally have gotten down on myself at times because I've left every other job that I really wanted to do, and eventually I've left that, and I've looked at myself as a quitter, even though, really it's just like a career change, or maybe I just decide that I don't want to do that anymore and I just want to do something else. But in my mind, I feel like I'm a quitter. Like, I've given up whenever I leave my jobs or careers. And so with teaching, it's something that I've always wanted to do. Lifelong, I've always wanted to be a teacher. And I've done all these other things and stopped them. And I felt like it was because I really wanted to be a teacher. And so I love teaching people. I love working at the school, but being a classroom teacher is so much more than just being a classroom teacher. And if I could just come in and I could teach, and the people, my customer, the students that I taught really wanted to learn, then I feel like I would be very, very happy and content with the career that I've chosen. But sadly, I do not get that. And so that makes me feel like I should be doing something else. Now, if that's in a more leadership position, if that is maybe teaching maybe college, because if I look at college, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe you don't want to be here, but you paid for it, and you're in the class because you need the class to reach whatever goal you have for yourself. Really know where I personally want to go. I just know that I still want to be a teacher, but maybe I need to teach an older crowd. So I feel like that's a good place to leave y'all tonight, and I will see y'all tomorrow. And it is definitely Friday, and I'm so happy that it's Friday. Good morning, y'all. It is after 7 o'clock. It's 7:02, and I don't know why it's still so dark out here. Time is about to change soon, right? I don't know. I think so. But I'm feeling like blah this morning. I'm thankful that it's Friday. My allergies are acting up this morning. I'm feeling like I just need to get through this day, and I do not see any reason why I will stay after school past contract time today. Like, I feel like it's gonna take a lot to get me through the day, and I don't like feeling like that. And I ran out of my allergy medicine like last week, and then I didn't get any over the weekend, and so this morning I just took some of MJ's children's Zyrtec. So hopefully that will get me through the day. My eyes are really itchy, my face just feels fluffy, my throat, my voice is like not even trying to come out, my head feels like a balloon. It is about to release itself from my neck. So I am headed to Jack in the Box. I'm inside because I told y'all that I think I'm claustrophobic or something. I don't like sitting in that line with all those people. When I've done customer service, I've always been taught that the customers who are in the store are who's most important, but that doesn't seem like that happens here. There was nobody in here, but I heard they'll take multiple people's orders from the drive-thru before they took mine in here. That's not fair. So today I decided to sit here just because it's one of those days. But there's Jack behind me with his muscles. I didn't just get a breakfast Jack combo. I got egg rolls as well. And I didn't just get one. I got 3 egg rolls and a breakfast Jack and hash browns and orange juice. And I'm going to eat it all this morning. And we have a team meeting. So we're going to meet with our assistant principal. And I kind of have a feeling that the principal might join in at our meeting, just because a lot of things have been kind of happening, and I would actually prefer for her to join us if she's able to do so. I feel like in this job, in this career that we have chosen, our feelings get hurt a lot, and you just got to get over it. And it sounds very blunt, but teachers do not get enough credit. Teachers do not get enough people behind us encouraging us. We don't get enough people who support us. We're always supposed to support others. And with all that being said, you just got to put your big girl panties on and get over it. Like, that's it. So I am going to, and I feel like I'm coming to work today not my happy self, because I have a lot of things on my mind. And like I said, I don't really feel 100% today. And I'm just going to try my best to fake it. And I'll let you know how that goes at the end of the day. Today was rough. Pretty much like I expected it to be. And I said I was leaving before 4, and it is 3:59. So, reached my goal. The only thing that kept me there was we were trying to put together a letter that we need to send home to parents next week that was supposed to get out this week. So I stayed for an additional 10 minutes to help get that written. Grabbed my stuff and I was out of there. So how was your Friday? Hopefully it was much better than mine. Well, the other teacher who teaches math had a sub today, and we both had a sub on Tuesday half a day, and she had a sub, and today they started acting like they were gonna act up. Oh no. So I, not even nicely, I said it where everybody probably heard me. You will not steal my students' time today, because I will not come over here again. So you need to respect this substitute for being here on a time when your teacher couldn't. Y'all need to get it together, and I will not come back over here. Do you understand me? And I got a whole bunch of yes ma'ams, and they were pretty good for the most part, but she did like peep her head in, so then I just walked over and she thanked me for showing my presence again, because they just needed to kind of see me, and then they got it together. So we did have a meeting at planning today. I don't know if it was too productive. I don't really feel like our questions were answered. It wasn't really the meeting that we wanted to have or we planned on having. It was kind of something else that was planned for us. So we didn't really get to talk about or clear up any frustrations that we're dealing with, and that's what we thought we were all going to be able to do. Hey y'all, it is actually Saturday, and I am vlogging, which I don't normally do on a Saturday, but I have been sitting outside of my husband's appointment. Then I decided to make a coffee run, and now he just called me and said that he's done. So we've been outside for an hour and a half, and then of course right when I decide to leave, he's like, I'm done. So there's MJ in the back.
Hello.
We are.
Want me to read it to you?
Sure, honey, you can read it, but I'm talking right now. So we are on our way to a wedding. We actually went to the ceremony. My husband had to go to an appointment at someone's house, so I decided to ride with him. And now we're gonna go back to the reception. So I'm trying to find my way back to the person's house. think I'm doing a good job. Hopefully. We'll see. But I'm kind of feeling my way through this neighborhood. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not, because there he is. Hey guys, so I did vlog a little bit yesterday, so I thought, you know, might as well just come on today and just make it a full week of me. So today is the day after daylight savings time, so some of my clocks say that it's 7:30 right now, which is the time that it actually is, and then some of them say that it's 8:30. So I thought it was 8:30. I've been thinking it's 8:30 all morning, but it's really 7:30. So I have a mountain of clothes. I started ironing these clothes right here because I was doing laundry earlier in the week. And then I have like that mountain of clothes. And then I have some clothes right here. My iron just, it's like messing everything up. So I have literally been trying to iron clothes for like 2 weeks because like it started off as a little burn and then the scorch marks just like kept on increasing, and now it's just like a full-on burnt iron. So I'm trying to clean it so I can do some laundry. I did do some Bible reading this morning and it was pretty awesome. So I feel like I'm like rejuvenated and taking back my life. So I feel like I had lost it for a little bit. So I hope you all have a sensational Sunday while I continue to try to get this iron clean. And by the time you see this, I will probably have figured out a method. And oh goodness, girl. This is what I look like, people. Rough. And it's okay. All right, y'all. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.